So for the past couple weeks, I've been dropping some hints about Amazon Games publishing Throne of Liberty, and that's because I've been told by Amazon that they were going to be publishing Throne of Liberty. Now, my sources don't want to be revealed, and so I'm going to continue to respect that. But today, I can also confirm it from outside sources that Amazon is going to be the publisher of Throne of Liberty, and we might also have a release date for this game here as well. So in today's video, I'm going to go through all the information, and a special shout out to Reeve Genesis. He was on the podcast just yesterday. If you guys wanted to catch that, we were talking about it all prior to today because we knew today was going to be big. This was the end of the test, the media test as well, going out in Korea like on the 23rd. I think that's going to be tomorrow. So we're going to start to see some actual news. And I've been saying March, and there's a couple reasons why I've been thinking March. I'm going to share with you guys what all has kind of been going on behind the scenes. All the dots are getting connected, and whether you're excited about Amazon or you're upset about Amazon, you can sound off in the comments below. But I can tell you hands down, from the drops, the Twitch campaigns, all of these different things, there's going to be a lot of support behind Throne of Liberty, and that's going to be good overall for the game and the community. Now, we can talk about all kind of like censorship and some of that stuff, and I'd love to engage in those kind of conversations with you guys. So be sure to give your best thoughts and we'll cover that in future videos. But beyond that, let me go ahead and dive into my sources here, and we can show you guys exactly what's going on the Korean Stock Exchange. We can see here it is now public that Amazon Games and Throne of Liberty have entered into a deal. You can see that right there. And then diving further into it, looks like another Korean article has been posted. NCSoft has entered an agreement with Amazon Games. And then this article, obviously being self-translated from the browser, goes into a little bit of detail about the deal itself. Nothing too substantial, but like a 2% like interest in profits is looking like what Amazon might be getting in terms of the deal itself. But overall, we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure that that's not going to be super public information. And then finally, if we go into this article, if we scroll down to the end, it states that Throne of Liberty will officially be released on PC and console in June. Now, this does not qualify that it's going to be globally in June, but we do know AGS has picked up the game for the East, the West, and even also Japan. Well, that's actually a really interesting thing, because one of the things Amazon has struggled with New World, Lost Ark, even concerns about Blue Protocol, is like a region, a server, the SEA region. And if they're going to be publishing this game in Japan as well, might give some hope to Blue Protocol and Lost Ark and even New World players out there that they are going to be investing in a region based system out in that region. I guess I said region twice, and it's early, so we're going to just have to go with it. But there's something bigger at play. And this is what Amazon did yesterday, which, as I was going to bed seeing this news, I was like, oh man, I'm waking up to some news tomorrow. And that was absolutely 100% correct, but it's not done yet. If you guys haven't been following, Amazon for $600 million picked up the Tomb Raider franchise, now from Embracer. Now, Embracer, if you remember, bought all of that plus a lot of debt from Square Enix for just $300 million in cash to Square Enix. So, okay, that's kind of a deal. And then Amazon turns around and just buys the one franchise. So that was Embracer, good deal on that on their part. Has sold that franchise to Amazon. Now, they're saying Amazon Video Games is just a Twitter announcement, but I'm going to kind of punch you to March the 8th. And you might be like, what the heck's going on March 8th? I don't know why I'm getting the vibe on March 8th. That's just a general date. That's 2 weeks from today. What it does is it concludes the event for the New World event that's going on, which ends on March the 7th. This also pushes us into March for more announcements. And this is where I'm starting to look in terms of this date, because there's just a lot of moving parts. I think Amazon's going to have probably even, who knows, even more announcements coming soon. Like, if I was going to start to speculate information that hasn't been provided to me, I don't think Amazon's done in their acquisitions. A lot of people have been focusing in on the Microsoft Activision news, which if you guys haven't been seeing, that's a whole interesting setup that they did just yesterday, announcing more games, Xbox games coming to GeForce Now, which I couldn't be more thrilled of. I use GeForce Now all the time for the games that are supported on it, and it's a great service. Highly recommend it if you guys like, playing New World. I use it for New World. I use it, I use it a lot for Destiny, especially if I'm playing on Steam Deck, etc. And that's a great service. So they announced that yesterday. I do think that we're going to see Amazon also doing some more acquisitions of their own. And this kind of gets into a little bit of a community question. This could kind of stir up a little dust, and I don't know if I need to make a directed video of this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon picks up Intrepid and adds Ashes of Creation into their wheelhouse. Now, you might be thinking, but they've got enough money, Brian. Ashes of Creation is going to continue to do that, and they very well might. But if they get in trouble, and with the interest and the conversation about it, I think Amazon just wants as many games as a service games into their wheelhouse. Adding Throne of Liberty was very logical. It wasn't a risk when I was talking about this last year, because it was just like, it just makes sense based off of all the moves that they're making. And then when it was confirmed to me, I was like, yep, that checks out. I can't wait to talk more about it openly and in the public. And that's exactly what we're doing here today. So Amazon games, that's like, it's going to be very interesting. We're talking about Prime Gaming integration. We're talking about Twitch drop integration. We're talking about various different marketing campaigns. And we're talking about console and PC. We're talking most likely, I'm hoping that this means that it's going to be on Steam. I'm hoping this means it's going to be supported by GeForce Now. I'm hoping this means really good things for the game. I'm not so worried about too many different things, but the good news is, if you guys need it, you can always play in Korea, and I can show you guys how I've done that for, Lost Ark back in the day. And actually, while this video isn't sponsored, if 4 of you guys would go click the link in the description for like ExpressVPN, I use that service. I'm going to use it for Blue Protocol. You don't have to sign up at all, just like click the link. And that'd be a great way of supporting me and my content in the video. If you can do something like that, that's great. And when, if you guys don't want to play the Amazon game published version of it, if this is something that you feel frustrated by, well, there's going to be an option for you, and I'll be sure to show you how to get set up on that. Now, we're going to be having lots more news be breaking over the next couple of days, so go subscribe to Reap Genesis, go subscribe to me if you haven't already. Feel free to, if you feel like this video's earned it, hit that like button, and yeah, welcome in, guys. This is going to be a real exciting time to be a gamer. Hands down, can't wait to share more with you guys as soon as we have more to share. And there's going to be, I'm sure that we're going to start to get some leaks or some discussions online, and I'll be sure to bring those to you as soon as we have those as well. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for your time. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. Hopefully I'll see you next time. But until then, take care.